Hello guys and welcome back to Phoenix Wright is Attorney. So it is a new day for me because I needed to give myself a second. But that's okay. Also, I needed to give myself a second because, good lord, not only did I have to wait for people to get me out of the house, but I also had a kind of sad thing that happened. If y'all don't see that video first, which you might not, it might not come out and be out yet. Tried to record Hollow Knight, and my computer did not agree. It decided that it was going to freeze the monitor, which I can't actually look at while playing Hollow Knight. That's great. But anywho, let's get into this. December 28th, 9:51 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Also, because this is a new day, sorry if all my voices are wrong. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Hi, Edgeworth. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. I'm sure Edgeworth is already pushing himself. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah, pal! Aw, poor Maya. What's gotten into that girl? That's probably not his voice. Sorry. Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yeah, he says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Hello, Von Karma. We'll see if I can do your voice now, because I was suffering after yesterday. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed and silenced by every little thing he says. Please don't, actually. I need him to stop talking, not talk more. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Of course he does. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Hi, weirdo. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost his memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will not testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Oh, his verse hurts more, though. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't right away or nothing. I, went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. No offense, but if you did that, then why did Detective Gumshoe have to spend all night tracking you down? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. I'm gonna prove it. Alright. So I don't actually remember most of what I have to prove for him, other than his name, clearly. So, yippee. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. That was pretty accurate, actually, so... Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats high-quality bird pelts from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? To your shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Not like that was a shocker, though. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. What do I have? I still have the pistol bullet. But that's a different thing. I still have the metal detector. I also know why. I have Polly. I know why on that. I know why I need this. But how do I prove that? How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. You can't tell the grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. Of course it does. Witness says he had nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. I'm sorry, it's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. Such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. I don't know if I can do that in his voice, but tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, Yanni Yugi, fascinating. However, do you have proof for this court? Court of law, as you may recall, you need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, and I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How are you gonna prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them with fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with stuff for you. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're sort of wonderful, Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Oh, but he is. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma, I think. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes out of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot, and Larry. She's my last chance, and so was Larry. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. We'll see if I can do the parrot voice, but if I shove back, it's because the parrot's loud. It requires me to be very loud. That's quite a bird. Please, tell us your name. That's... Name! That's... Witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Well, witness, who is your owner? Please, sir, testify for us. Who is your owner? Dots. Oh, gosh. Hello! Quack! I can kind of do it. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you even going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Oh boy. Guess I could just get to... Hello! What? Trying. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? As I recall 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget the O6. What? 6 is really hard. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, what? That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Yellow, what? Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? He'd train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Okay. I know what I want Maya to ask then. What's the safe number? Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. What? Numbers are hard. And Barrett. My, what a reckless Barrett. Well, Mr. Wright, you were on claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Huh! Ridiculous. How can the number to the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us proof. What could possibly link the number to the caretaker's identity? Because the date's 12/28/2001. That's why. The DL6 case file. Then what is this obsession you have with this case? Mr. Wright. Where is this file something related to safe number? Case summary? Yeah. Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which DL6 occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah. Use the date of DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. Certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I sent my ATM's card to 0001 because I am number 1. Well, I guess I can now buy anything with Von Karma money. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone is the weak evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Is it because of her name? I don't know why. Court bailiff. There. Polly Jenkins. After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. That's why her name's Polly. I had to think about that one for a second. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established the parrot's name is Polly. Of course. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. Claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner, then show us proof. Nick, do you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, I'm not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is young Yogi. And we have Polly. All we have to do is tie the name of Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. Proof. I just have to check something really quick because I don't remember what was on. Okay. Suspect. Suspect data. It's this. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot? Suspect. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanioki. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! Mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Gosh, it's really hard to do his voice when laughing. She's only 7 years old. Well, okay. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. That is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. Well, what are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop, immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Strange, man. I've accomplished what I came to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? I'm gonna have to get closer. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. I realized after the fact that his voice is so much quieter than the rest, and I cannot make it louder. So, well, wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. My voice is already shot. Bon Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Hi, Edgeworth. Don't ruin this for me. Please. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I don't believe it. Why isn't Bon Karma saying anything? Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Don't you freaking dare! Not guilty. Yay! Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. That is a whole. Court is adjourned. Screw you, Edgeworth! I knew it was coming. They also just give it, like, super long pause for all of it, so, you know something's coming, but I knew it. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't monokarma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Screw you! Can I do your voice right now? I think it's actually my lower register that's fading right now, so maybe. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. Why? What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge, but revenge for what? Nick, well, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection. Judgment has already passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. No, we don't! Shut up! Because he's trying to confess to something that happened 15 years ago. That's not this case. He's innocent for this case. So I shouldn't have to deal with it. Edgeworth. Now that both high and low registers are gone from my voice, so screw me if I have to do a high-pitched girl. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. That's not his voice, but I can't actually get it anymore. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murder, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Yana, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Screw you. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations ends today. Not really sure how we should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We try this man for the crime of 15 years ago. Crime is loud. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Ow. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lummy number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. Real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. I don't have a piece of evidence still! Because I know it. I know something. I know that it's not in this case. Or is it in the next case? If I remember correctly, it should be in this case. If it's in the next case, I'm gonna scream. But, you know. December 28th, 2:30, District Court, Courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless, let the defense Though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. Statute of limitations on the DL6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Yes, he did. Very well. Spy was smiling. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, take the stand. Edgeworth, I really can't do your voice right now. This is unfortunate. The witness state his name and profession. Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. There we go. Got it. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. DL6 sounds fun. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Until now, you felt this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. I was in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! Same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Please stop talking, Judge, because if I get Edgeworth, I stop getting yours. Okay. This. The gun fired once. Yes, I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head ever since. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream? To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what that means. Better find out quick. They shouldn't have been able to scream if the, air was out. I think that's what they're wanting. Or the fact that he shouldn't have been able to scream after he was shot in the heart. Or the fact that it was fired twice. I don't know. Okay. We'll present it here. I don't think it matters. It just depends on which part they want when. Because you shouldn't have been able to scream, or correction, shouldn't have really been able to scream if you passed out shortly after, because that means that most people would have passed out shortly after. So how did you have the air scream? The other one is the gun was fired twice. The third thing is the picture. But I don't know if we have that picture. Yes, I'm sure of it. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. I don't. No, Your Honor. Fortunately, you don't. Look at the file one more time. Plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging that file out, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Stop. Oh my gosh. Victim. It's a victim. Which page contradicts? Victim. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. First shot was the accident of firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is stated. Pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. However, one of the shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had fired had something to do with the case? Do I have proof? That's not my pistol bullet, though. I do? Your Honor, I think we'll be able to show you proof. Maybe it might be because of the pressure. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm not being coy. I literally do not remember. What? That's impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the firing pistol has something related to do with the incident? This one. Look, it's a photograph. Okay, cool. This photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue. Show judge contradiction. Yes, one. Prison. It should be obvious the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by somebody else. Mr. Wright. But who could someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL's incident case file closely. Try case summary. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. If the pistol has indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on scene, unless it was in somebody. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. That the bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. False. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us clearly. The murder weapon fired twice at the time of the incident. However, Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. Don't discount it. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Object. Phoenix, I know how to prove it. Clearly you don't. God, how did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? No. Have I been wrong about this whole incident? No. What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. That you declare Edgeworth innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Phoenix, stop it! This case hasn't been unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. Stop! I want to click through this so bad, but I have to keep talking about it. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, we do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Someone object, please. Very well. Statute of limitations of murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Yes, 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 yes. Phoenix, please. At least let me object. I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. So many things I should know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. Can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection. Your Honor. I object. To... Phoenix, I know what I'm doing! Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick. I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. Second bullet. Huh? What? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers for us. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. Oh gosh. Phoenix, I know where it is! I just thought that we needed something else, but no, it's in the Lana Skye trial. I've been waiting for a piece of evidence that's clearly just not gonna happen. I think I'm giving it by Lana. What? But we've just heard proof that it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. No, you're not! It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime, that's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer! Tell us just who is this murderer? You! I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Search? They didn't need to find it. Why would the murderer have spent the time looking for a straight bullet? I haven't got a clue. Dang it! Bah! You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? Murder? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. It wasn't found! Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? Bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just chalking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes. I guess that's how it would work. But there was a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yana Yugi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside. Yes. Gosh. Phoenix, stop acting surprised. Two men fight in the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door, sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murder. I'm sorry, there had to be for someone to die. Even if accidental. But okay. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? I can't. I can't do his voice right now. Gosh. Gregor. Oh my gosh. My gosh. I can't go low. I've lost it. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. I actually can't do his voice right now. I can't go low enough and hit the pitch that I need. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of the shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Why do you think he shocked you? Shocked you? Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Definitely not. Definitely can do all voices. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? I have the evidence that I need. Why are you questioning this? I guess... Why would I not say it now? Your Honor, suspect is one lone suspect. Huh? Certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? Stop with the dots! You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery now. Where'd I go at the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as witness. Gah, nobody's perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. Because he didn't. Phoenix was right, he didn't. Though I think the evidence is faulty for that, but he didn't. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Still inside him! Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence? Yes. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it, and I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? Evidence that proves Von Karma's shot. This. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. I think it unlikely too. You don't mean? I do. There is a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order. Your Honor, defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end it here, right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ow. They reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in my shoulder long before DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Heh, you're funny. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any evidence from DL6 up. It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you can't convict me of a crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I am the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Well, what? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would try to dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet to your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The bullet! That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is a bullet used in the DL6 incident, taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, though the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. Came up in the first day of trial, 2 days ago. Do we really need this? Ballistic markings are the fingerprint of a weapon. All bullets fired from the gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon was fired from the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol, in other words, their murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh my god. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. No, don't make me do it again! Help! I can't breathe. No, come on. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father. I don't think I could scream any lower. Ow! I don't, because screaming comes from my throat. I'm sorry. It's the scream that I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. How? Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! If only you would dare defy me! This hurts. So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Stop talking! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left me with a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, because your voice is gone. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never have thought Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me, penalized. Took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I'd found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall, felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Please stop talking! Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Please stop talking! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. Ow. Appears we have come a long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Now my voice is gone. Oh, you can hear it too. It's great. Ow. That is all. Court is adjourned. Make fun, Karma, stop talking, please. Oh no. I'm gonna have gumshoe, aren't I? December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Dang it. I'm not sure this is gonna be great, but we'll try it. Nick, we did it! Ow. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I also am running out of air. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try, thank you. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think it could have been done better than that. Sorry, not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoa! I don't know. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop. I don't know. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. No! Why are you back? Hey, y'all. Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Larry! It's over, Nick. My life, it's over. So is mine, Larry. Why is that face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen this coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes. Here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts. Come along tonight, too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. It's a suit that questioned me. He says treat. That's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. I, on the other hand, am not. Stop talking. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. It's not little. It's not a lot either. 38, exactly. Nick! Wasn't that the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. He saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like you did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah. Too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the best. I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an amazing turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Does he think his statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a fence attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you got worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, and the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up and take a photo. Hey, photo time! Let's go! After that, dinner's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night and celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Rude. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. offices. Went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? Letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. It made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left you this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! First train leaves and mountains have already left to the station. To the station. Dots. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait, Maya! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. I was at the very end, when I thought I lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. What she had in her hand from Karma. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to Deal 6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. Couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. Better enough? So, this is it. See you soon. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Thanks, Nick. Oh, thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Get a bad feeling about this. Cute! We're just gonna be listening to jams now. Oh my gosh. Hey pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop. Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? He's trying. I can barely do some of these voices though because, oh my, it's Larry, go away. Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Larry's never gonna learn. That's okay. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. He's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. I don't know his voice. I'm not gonna try for his voice. My voice is shot as is, and I still have another case that I might do today. It kind of depends. Oh, the defense attorney for whom I wrote the affidavit for. Oh, you should know I'm taking over management at Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, it's you, Phoenix Wright. Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I definitely can't do Grossberg's voice. Not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Stop! Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they finally put the DVD in one of the set-box things? I know what a DVD everything these days. I'm supposed to something. I tried. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure that Phoenix tried a great deal. Oh, and I keep my face out of the public till the show's over. Wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know. That's fair. Especially when playing the Pink Princess. I think it'd be quite a shock to the kids to know that the Pink Princess was played by Will Powers. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Does that mean I'm also gonna get the kid? I don't know if I can do the kid. I can barely do Maya. Yup. Hello, kid. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. Alright. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kinda shocked for a boy of my tender age. Yeah. Did you not guess? You're a witness. Yeah, I guess he's only, what, 10? 13? Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. Oh boy. You know the picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there was a ghost. For real! Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. She got Mia. Hi, Mia. What is Larry and... What are they doing? Like, Larry, Mia, and Phoenix? What the heck is happening there? Lana Sky! Hello. Yes, I would love to save my progress, please! Should be this one. Yeah. But hopefully you all enjoy. Hopefully you all liked that episode. My voice is shot, so we're not gonna be recording this back to back, but that's okay because the next episode's Rise from the Ashes, and I will actually point out the piece of evidence that I thought was in this case, but apparently it's in the other one. I forget the Lana Sky trial more often than not, so that's probably also going to be one that I'm going to have to squint hard at for. I don't actually remember all of the characters. I remember 4 of them. 5 if Gumshoe's in there. No. I remember quite a few of them, but I don't quite remember how it all works. So that'll actually be a little bit of fun for me. But I'll point out the piece of evidence. It won't be until like one of the trials, or right before one of the trials, that I get it. But I'll show you the piece of evidence that I thought I was supposed to be getting. But hopefully y'all enjoy. Hopefully y'all have liked this series so far. This one straight up killed my voice, so sorry if the voices at the end were not great, but ow. Hopefully you all enjoy. See you all in the next video. Bye guys!